and take all the things you put on your screen and fill out all the details from a Jira ticket. So there you have it. That will be the easiest and quickest bug report you have ever created. And we think this is going to totally change the way that your teams file feedback, both internal in your development process and after you ship your features to your customers. Now, from different components, made from different teams, and increasingly those teams are distributed around the world. Now, back when I started Atlassian, and maybe when some of you got your start in software development, we would build monolithic services. We would ship software on a CD. If you're really advanced, we have this thing called an FTP server where you might upload your binary to, if everyone remembers those. But these days, we're all building services, whether they're macro services, microservices, everything in between. And if you're in a leadership role in your organization, you know that you need to keep track of all these services. And it becomes very difficult because you've got these things being built across your entire organization, and it's difficult to know if they're compliant and secure. That's why we built Compass, which is the best developer experience platform. Yes, a Compass fan. We have many of those. So what does Compass do? Compass does 4 things. First, it provides your development teams with a unified catalog of all your microservices, tools, and all the teams that work on them. So let's just take Now, when I chat with people and say, where do you currently track your components in your organization, often I get blank stares from people when I have this conversation. So just having this is a huge improvement. But not only that, it will track the teams that own them. It will show you the on-call schedule. So for services when they go down, who's in charge. It'll link to the code repositories that your organization use. And lastly, it will show you recent deployments and so much more. And this means your team spend way less time finding information and having one source of truth for everything related to your services. Second, when your developers want to create a new microservice, they can use a pre-configured template with all of your best practices baked in. So for example, your organization want to make sure that whenever you create new code, that it has a Bitbucket repository, you have a Slack channel, you have an on-call schedule, you have documentation. You need this included for every single microservice that your organization creates. We know that as you scale, this standardization becomes increasingly important so that you can operate in a standardized way. Now, Compass, not only can it do those things out of the box, it can call any of your approved third-party APIs, so you can set up custom processes when you create your new repositories or your new microservices. Compass also gives you a complete view of the health and performance of your services through the entire lifecycle, not just when you create them, with what we call scorecards.